moving on to the parking lot, rather. A new study out of Britain finds women are better at parking cars. It is true. This conclusion comes from hidden cameras showing men and women maneuvering into parking spots. While women took longer to park, researchers say they were better at finding spaces and more accurate in lining themselves up to park. Apparently, impatience caused many men to drive too quickly around the parking lot, causing them to miss spots, and they often parked crooked, rarely parking evenly between the lines. All right, get out the gloves. Who do you feel is better when it comes to parking cars, men or women? Go ahead and share your experiences, because I know you have some. Do you agree with this study?
Okay, you're an attorney, Felicia.
Yes.
So this might have come up in your courtroom. What is your argument here?
Well, women are more considerate. They care more about not getting in other people's space. And I believe that they probably are better at parking. I know I'm very good at parking, but I would have to admit, too, that I took driver's ed twice when I was in high school because I couldn't park very well. But parallel parking is very difficult.
It is
and
difficult.
Once you get it, I think women are, I'm glad to see that that stereotype about women and driving is getting dispelled.
I stink at driving. I'm not going to lie. I stink at parking. I stink at driving. And my husband is always like, well, not only, his argument is he drives better. I don't know if he drives better. He's just, to me, I'm not very good.
I will say I am a great
not very
driver.
good.
I'm great at parking. However, when it comes to parallel parking, I'm awful. I have no idea what I am doing. It takes me at least 5 times to actually get into the space.
And see, guys can do it
Never
like
hit anyone.
that. I was surprised that they said we park better because I always see men, whip it in backwards.
I think I've been driving longer than both of you.
Yeah, well, you're probably
More
a great
practice.
driver.
No.
I'm very courteous, though.
Yes.
I like what you said about
I think that women
being
are more courteous when they park in parallel parking, or not in parallel parking,
Just
but in
parking.
parking lots like you had on camera, and I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, well, let's see what you guys are saying on Facebook. Wendy writes, women, we pay more attention.
Joy Lessinger Attore says, I have had both men and women park so close to me, I have had to use a can opener to get inside of my car. I say both are as guilty.
Yeah, Carlos Encinas, men are more careful not to scratch the ride. Women don't care. They just get in where they fit in.
That is not true. All right, Cindy Carpenter says, probably because we adjust so many times, I am in and out of a space twice at least to get it right, as I don't want to be a bad car neighbor. Felicia, you're right. We are courteous.
Yeah, well, that's probably about the extent of it.
We try
According
to
to most
be.
guys, we're nice because everything else we do behind the wheel is not so good.